Moyle racing for it. Tipped it ahead. Moyle's got it. Cutting in. Score!
Welcome back, fans, to another edition of the ECHL Insider. I am your host, Garrett Hunter, and what a goal that you just saw from Nolan Moyle to end the game on Wednesday night in Toledo. They had peppered Wichita goalie Trevor Gorsuch all game, but finally gets a break in the overtime, and that would do it. 2-1 overtime win for the Walleye. And as well, some more scores from around the league last week. Jacksonville had a really fun time in the Lone Star State against the Allen Americans, sweeping them in their three-game set, including Thursday night's 9-1 demolition of the Americans. It did gradually get better as the week went on. 4-0 loss and 3-1 loss for Allen, but still very disappointing for the Americans. Also, the Florida Everblades were upset by the Norfolk Admirals last week. A lot to cheer about in the scope as they took 2 out of a possible 3 games against the Everblades. And finally, the Idaho Steelheads catching up in the Mountain Division right now in the playoff race. They had a dominating 6-2 win at Kansas City on Friday night. That's a venue that Kansas City has been very good on home ice this year, but they were just completely outplayed. In fact, on Friday night against the Steelheads, who have been red hot as of late. Well, with that, we will get to our top 5 games of the week. A lot of big playoff races, a lot of big games this week, and we will start with the Central Division. Bloomington Bison in a tight playoff race with both Cincinnati, Indy, and Kalamazoo. So they will host the Tulsa Oilers on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. These are just huge, huge points for the Bloomington Bison to have in the Central Division. And then for the visitors, Tulsa, they want these points, right? They're in a tight battle with Tahoe and Wichita still in the Mountain Division. They want to put up points so that they can get second place in the Mountain Division and secure home ice advantage in the first round of the playoffs. At number 4, a North Division 1 versus 2 matchup. The Trois-Rivières Lions and Wheeling Nailers will go at it on Wednesday night. Trois-Rivières has looked great, but Wheeling, they've cooled down a little bit as of recently. They were shut out on Friday night in Adirondack, so they definitely want to get back to winning ways. You host a big opponent like the Lions, though, you've got to be on your game, right? From puck drop to that final whistle, it's got to be just really, really good. A very detail-oriented effort is what it takes to beat this Lions team this year. So it'll be an interesting matchup for the Nailers. And sticking with Wheeling for our number 3 matchup, the Fort Wayne Komets come to town on both Friday and Saturday night to play the Nailers. 2 teams that used to battle it out in a fierce rivalry in that Central Division, now in separate divisions, with Wheeling moving to the North Division this year. Still should be a really great matchup. These 2 teams expect to be in the playoffs in a few weeks. And Fort Wayne, they're looking good, right, in the Central Division. And a lot of people have said, like, it's already set in the Central Division, right? Fort Wayne versus Iowa in the first round. Well, that's very possible. Fort Wayne, they still have a chance to jump Toledo for the first place spot in the Central. So they want these points very much so. And Wheeling, we just mentioned it, they want to get back on track and stay sharp going into the playoffs. At number 2, doesn't get much better than an in-state rivalry on a Saturday night. Should be a sold-out crowd in the Kia Center for the Florida Everblades and Orlando Solar Bears. Fun fact, Orlando Solar Bears will be wearing throwback IHL Solar Bear uniforms for this game as they host the Everblades for the final time this season. Huge, huge matchup for both teams. This could be a preview of round 1 in the South Division, Everblades and Solar Bears. They played in the playoffs last year. They played a lot of crazy games this year, and this one should be no different, right? Last time these 2 teams played, it was a buzzer beater by Jaden DeRoe to win the game for the Solar Bears, so should be a really good matchup. Always chippy when these 2 rivals meet up, though, as well. And our top game of the week, Sunday afternoon, make sure to tune in. Jacksonville Icemen and South Carolina Stingrays will do battle. This also could be a preview of the South Division Round 1 playoffs. I mean, right now, if it ended today, it would be Everblades and Solar Bears and Icemen and Stingrays in that South Division. And both teams, both matchups happen this week. So just crazy matchups down south this weekend. And Jacksonville, they want to stay sharp. They've been playing really good as of late. They want to see if they can, keep building points, maybe get to second place in the South Division, get home ice advantage again in the first round, but they have a lot of points to catch up if they want to do that, but can't count them out. 5-game win streak for the Icemen. They have just looked dominant offensively as of late, and Matt Vernon and Justin Close are just the best, one of the best goaltending duos right now in the ECHL, if not the best goaltending duo. Just really good. They have been locked down for the Jacksonville Icemen, so it will be definitely a challenge for the Stingrays. Can they beat either Justin Close or Matt Vernon in goal on Sunday afternoon? Well, now make sure to check out our fight of the week. What a scrap that was. Not even 2 minutes into the game, Wheeling and Adirondack went at it on Friday night. Love the flex by the Adirondack player at the end of this fight. Make sure to watch that, and we will see you next week for an update on the playoff race. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that as the playoff race heats up. Only a few weeks left in the ECHL regular season.
Inside the neutral zone, and now the gloves are off. It's Keyshawn Gervais at center ice against Cole Timken. Gervais, his second scrap with the Adirondack Thunder as they eye each other up. Oh, and Gervais comes in with a right immediately, and he stings him, and Gervais keeps swinging away and picks up the victory. Keyshawn Gervais. What a punch right off the bat, and he gets...